Look at the rear quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, the comparison of the rear quarter to the door
Is absolutely insane. Look at the depth. Look at how black it is.
At least got some heat in the tires. What is going on, guys? We are back fresh off the weekend at NMRA. We were racing this thing all weekend, and I had a big problem with the matte paint job with the sand and everything kind of flowing around. It kind of sticks to the matte paint, and this thing gets dirty super quickly. So we are over once again at Swankys Automotive Detailing. He just did the 21 GT500. You guys will have seen that video already. But we ceramic coated it because gloss black is just a pain in the butt to get, you know, clean, and that one is all taken care of. So we wanted to do the same treatment on this, but since it's a matte paint job, it's a little bit different. So right now we are starting with a decon wash before we go in and talk about the cool ceramic that we're going to be end up doing. We got to put the Shelby badge back on the side. I pulled it off because it was a little loose. You know, after Cody did the paint job, you know, maybe double-sided tape just didn't stick. So we're gonna get that back on there and get this thing looking nice, and so the water beads right off. All right, so what are we doing?
All right, guys, so a matte car is a little bit different. There's not a whole lot you can do to it, whether it's matte vinyl, matte paint, or frozen paint job. Effectively, all you can do is clean it with a gentle soap, and then we're gonna alcohol prep the car. We'll not go panel wipe or Geon prep, I say alcohol. And then we'll apply our coating on there. Now, though, we're gonna be using Geon's matte ceramic coating today, and what it does is it adds like an extra depth. It won't add gloss, but it makes it look a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. I can send you a picture you can put up in the video where I did that Model X, like 50-50.
Yep.
Even though that was a wrap, it kind of has the same effect. So if your matte's not looking as deep and rich as it should, it kind of rejuvenates it almost. Kind of like when we put something on trim that makes trim come out to be blacker, like if we walk over to this jet ski over here, as an example. So the trim's nice and deep. It's kind of going to give it that effect everywhere, but without adding gloss.
Yep.
It's going to provide the same benefits as it does to a regular ceramic coating, make it easier to clean. The only negative thing is a matte ceramic coating or any PPF or any of that stuff. It's only good for about 2 years. So you can't put as durable as a coating on, but still get the benefits from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, Zach's just washing the car with Car Pro Reset, regular pH neutral shampoo. Once that, we'll blow it off, dry it off real good, get it in here, and we'll hit it with the Geon Prep, and then we'll get to coating. Actually, the hood is gloss because somebody had a little oopsies.
No, that's the same hood that went flying. I never got a hood that was matte with the car. So
we can wrap it or we'll just have a gloss black hood.
Yeah, we'll
I
figure
am
it
gonna
out.
polish the hood a little bit. We're not gonna go crazy with it. I'll just give it a nice once over, clean it up. So the hood I will clay bar because it probably needs it after being in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and it didn't look that great to begin with, so
A little better.
it's better, you know, it has a hood, so
Yeah.
that works. But
It certainly does.
yeah, show me the new shop.
All right, guys.
Because
so
the last video was pretty much the last one you did at the home garage.
that was the last car in the home garage. Just kind of outgrew it, as you guys can see. So we just coated that jet ski. This is prepped for a multi-step correction and ceramic coating. It's a 2020 Track Pack 500
Painted stripes.
painted stripe car, which I am excited about because then I don't have to go masking off stripes.
Well, I've actually not really... Well, I've seen black stripes before, but black stripes, they just... I think if you got painted black stripes, you kind of wasted your money. But if you actually look, the blue is really deep. Like, that's a really nice blue.
I think once it's polished and refined, it's going to be abysmal. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
This car, nothing's been done to this car yet, guys. It's just been cleaned and prepped, tire and removed. No polishing yet. We got it done in front of the waist, and once we're done with the black 500, this will start polishing. This car's probably going to take us about 2 to 3 days to get it done right. We did a full interior job. We actually pulled the seats out. Oh, it's locked. We'll stick it in there. We pulled the seats out because the Alcantara was so a little bit dirty, not really kept up with. I rejuvenated the steering wheel. It was completely matted down. So we had the seats out, the carpets, all that stuff, which is why the windows are down so they can air out. So you can see we got a lot more space, a lot more going on. We're going to be getting into tint and PPF here in the next couple of months. So
That's awesome.
This will be the one-stop shop that I kind of had envisioned. It seems like we're going to run out of space already, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. So if you guys want to check out Nick's stuff, it'll be down in the description. Got a place now. Well, you can effectively get 3 cars going at a time.
Yeah, you can do 3 and then you can put another 1 to 2 this way if you really had to. I mean, if we're sealed off in here and we're all working, it can get done. I've also thought about taking that wall down.
Yep.
We might keep it for storage for the tins and PPF racks and all that stuff. I'm also going to get the plotter. I mean, basically, guys, we're just trying to put out that high level work that you guys are deserving of. You know, there's too much stuff going on out there. Everybody's waking up in the morning and thinking they're a detailer, they're a ceramic coating installer, and the stuff that's being put out there is really bad. I mean, I usually spend a lot of time fixing other people's mistakes, and I personally can't stand that. You know, everybody is learning, everybody has to start somewhere, but you can definitely do things and learn better. You can go to a junkyard and get a hood and test it out. Hey, this works for me, this doesn't. But to just wake up one morning, grab some stuff, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna mess up this guy's car for $1,000 and do it, it's not cool, because then now it costs double or triple that to fix it.
Right.
But yeah, marine as well. Same thing. So a jet ski coating lasts about 2 years. Sorry, not 2 years, 2 seasons, they say, riding seasons. So 2 years.
But yeah, it should be nice on this. I mean, especially if it sees salt water. I mean, that's...
Same thing, guys. So it's a salt water coating. It's there to prevent the salt water spot builds up and all that stuff. Literally the same thing as a car, and I got it everywhere. All on the seats, screen, all the plastics. Really where you'll see it is the plastics. It'll stop these from fading out and getting all nasty.
Yep.
A couple times in the sun, and you know, that's what we're looking at.
Yep.
We'll take some footage while we are doing it, and you guys can see we'll do a little 50-50 of what a panel looks like with coating and without.
Yep.
And we'll be able to see that depth that I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people get concerned, like, oh, is it going to turn my matte glossy? It's not going to turn it glossy. It's just going to enhance it. That's the way I can put it. But you guys will see.
Yeah. So this spot right here, it's a pretty good example of something that's not coated. This is just kind of, this is stuck in there.
Kinda. I mean, this is a lot more extreme. We'll see. Look at that hood. Hood looks so good.
Oof. Look at that on camera.
We'll make it look a little bit better.
Look at the camera.
Oh my god.
It looks worse on camera. Like, the lighting in the shop looks good though.
Yeah, I think I did a good job. So one of the reasons why I chose this space is it already had the ceiling, it already had tons of lighting fixtures, and it's already air conditioned. Those are huge kickers because we are in a huge warehouse. This is a building within a warehouse. And had I got a blank slate like the units behind us, we'd have tall ceilings, Bare metal walls. I mean, you just you're not keeping that cool with ease at all.
Oh yeah.
You're struggling.
So eventually this thing's getting carbon doors. That'll look nasty. I want to do a carbon hood, but I'm pretty sure a carbon hood is going to be heavier than the factory hood. So that's because a lot of the times the carbon's reinforced with fiberglass. So I may have talked Nick into, oh wow, doing my carbon deck lid. You can see he just hit this spot real quick. See all the hazy. Yeah.
So this is his race car, guys. So we're just gonna, I'll get the carbon to look like this. It can go much further than that. We can get into wet sanding this and getting the texture to smooth out, you know, rotary cut, rotary finish, but
this is sandpaper right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get fucking spoiled by this fucking bitch. You know you will.
Oh wow. Yeah, you can see
Big difference.
massive difference.
Line right here. Now you guys can kind of see what I was talking about, how it's rejuvenating the black. Once we wipe it off, it will settle down a little bit more, but it'll look a lot blacker than it did before. And there was actually some stains in the front there that hopefully seem to have taken care of. It's absolutely crucial you level this stuff on the mat. It will transfer, super easy to get high spots. So it can be a bit more difficult than a traditional paint. You can see the shade's different between this panel and this
Oh yeah, it's night and day, really.
Camera picking that up? Oh yeah.
You can really see it from this angle over
It
here.
look more sun faded. Best way to describe it, I think.
Yeah, if you look right here, it's you
like
can see
sun
it.
fade almost.
So this will help with both keeping a nice, clean look, but it's also going to help with cleaning. So right now, the dust will settle and almost stick. The advantage of the mat is it doesn't scratch very easily.
Right.
But
It's porous.
it can still be difficult to clean off. Yeah, you can see a big difference. Look at the rear quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, the comparison of the rear quarter to the door.
Is absolutely insane. Look at the depth. Look at how black it is.
Yeah. That's the move.
Is that
It-
good for it?
It looks really good.
It does. So we decided that the hood we're just gonna do some bougie carbon fiber wrap or carbon fiber BPF.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
savable,
it's just not, it's not worth the time.
It's
I
not
mean,
worth the time.
even if it were clean, I mean, gloss black on the matte black, it's just not really the, this was like temporary. I needed a hood. This is what I have. This is not even the original hood for this car.
Right.
The original hood of this car never got painted, so it's still white that is wrapped matte blue right now at Cody's parents' house.
Yeah, so we'll hit the mirror some carbon. Maybe we'll see how it looks with the roof. We can match. We did do some polishing on the carbon though. We got off a lot of hazing, glossed it up. We put a paint coating on your carbon, so that has a 5-year coating on it.
It looks good.
So it should, in theory, outlast the matte black coating.
Yeah, it's got a really nice look to it now, especially on camera.
Yeah, it added depth. So that's what I mean, guys. It's not gonna gloss your matte black car or matte black wrap, but it is going to enhance it and give you that same type of protection. Because matte's very delicate.
Look at it on camera. You gotta look at it.
I gotta look at it. Look at it.
Wow. That's just...
And it does. I mean, sometimes you just step back and look at it. And
it's like, rather than it being gray, it's black now.
It's, the depth is...
That is
good
just...
stuff. Gian, thank you.
That's good. All right, so coating's wrapped up.
Yep.
This one was a little bit easier because you didn't have to correct anything besides the trunk, and we could have done the hood, but it's...
Yeah, I think the carbon's a much better option. So really all you can do is hope the matte's in good condition. And again, this is why you want to do it, because matte's actually very delicate. So over here we found some, like maybe acid water stains. It could be anything, guys. I mean, using anything that's not really designed for matte paint can stain the paint. The ceramic did blend it a lot more. It was way more noticeable. But unfortunately, matte requires, in some ways, more care, and in some ways, less care. But now the coating's on there, it's kind of rejuvenated it.
The car looks black now instead of kind of a dark gray that it was.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be matte black. So, and then the carbon looks awesome. So if you guys want to get something like this done, well, probably not a lot of you have matte, but it can definitely be done.
People have matte
wraps.
Matte wraps. The Stealth PPFs, that's products also designed for that stuff.
Yep.
Any vinyl wrapping, any kind of matte.
But also regular correction. I mean, that's what you do all day, every day. I mean, that's what that one is just about ready to get done. So taking all those micro scratches, swirls, even from the factory, you've seen, you know, it's bad.
And guys, there's tons of stuff on my Instagram. I'm trying to be better about posting on social media, maybe starting a YouTube, doing some YouTube shorts, TikToks, informative videos to help people, because I do love helping people. I am in communication with almost all of my competitors. We exchange tips. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? I want everybody to do good, and most importantly to me is I want the cars to look good. Whether I did it, somebody else did it, we're at a car show, I want that car to be parked up under some lights and it looks good, whoever did it. That's all I care about as an enthusiast.
Yeah, so I'll leave the contact info for Nick, Swankys Auto Detailing. Now got the sweet shop here. I have a feeling you're going to outgrow this pretty quick, but,
yeah.
you know, because before you had one spot, you know, to do a car, now you got 3, and it's, I mean, you basically have 3 right now, so.
And I'll say this, so I'm an airline pilot. I obviously can make more money than I do doing this, but the point is, when you find something that you guys are passionate about, there's no limit. Just put the work in, wake up, do the right thing, be honest, go out there and get it, and things like this are possible for you.
Yeah.
And this was all funded by what I was doing out of my garage, and as you can see, it opens up doors for more, because you do need space. If you don't take any risk, you're not going to get any reward. You know, I was scared, okay, do I get a shop? Do I not get a shop? Well, if I didn't have it, I couldn't have fit Andrew in today, or I couldn't have taken delivery of this, because the jet ski we just did yesterday. So it's still in its incubation period.
Yep.
But here you go. And I can technically take this car and back it up there and fit another one here. There's room, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. So if you guys want to check it out, link in the description. Get your cars done, get them coated. If you've never had a coated car, it is awesome, and Nick's now got me pretty much hooked. From the Tesla was my first one that you did, the red GT500 was already coated, and it was actually a really good coating that whoever did it before.
And it wasn't maintained properly, and he still was able to clean it up. You know, for that sale, the car looked great under lighting. I mean, guys, it's worth it. I mean, once you clean a coated car, you are going to be miserable washing something that's not coated. You're going to hate your life.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'm excited to see how this does, because this was a little difficult too, especially with, you know, dust and debris. I mean, it just kind of
porous. So hopefully, if it's filled in a lot of those pores, and it makes it a lot easier for you.
So get your cars coated. Well, get your cars corrected properly, then coated. In this case, we didn't really have to correct, minus the trunk and the hood. But get it done. If you guys want to get it done by Mr. Swanky himself right here, I will leave the info down below. If you guys are going to go somewhere else, you're in the other side of the country, which you could also ship it here too, but you're in the other side of the country, make sure you go to someone who is good and has a good reputation, because Nick can tell you it's very common to see, especially like a black car, you
guys,
can really screw it up.
What's happening out there too is a lot of these shops that are like wrap shops or tin shops, they're getting into PPF and they don't have any paint correction knowledge, and they're just slapping the PPF on over non-polished paint. Do not do that. They say it covers things up, it does, but I mean, come on guys, if something's not shiny and we put something clear over it, it's still not quite as shiny as it could be, right? And then when that PPF comes off, it's like, holy hell, what is going on here? Yeah. And I get it, it may be out of the budget, but it just depends on the condition of the car, and
it's worth it in the long run to get it done right the first time.
Especially with these, if you're looking into PPF and you're somewhere else, make sure they're doing full edges and not leaving all this stuff exposed, because especially on a white car, it's not going to be good.
Oh yeah. So, if you guys like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, get your cars coated, and we'll see you in the next one.